All right, happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back on the first weekend out of the way. Oh, sorry, second weekend out of the way of the month of October. Actually, the first week. What I'm saying here, but what? Let me tell you one thing I really like about this month. This actually is a very unique month. You know why? We have 5 weeks, and officially Halloween is on a Friday. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's the last day to pay period. So there's not going to be like last month. So a lot of good things going on. That's exciting. Also, it's very exciting. Actually, what was kind of a little scary yesterday is Tesla took a very big hit. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the stocks, the five fabulous sevens that we've been trading, like NVIDIA and stuff. But the DFLI is doing really, really, really well. I know some of you here jumped in. Very inexpensive, nice push, 8 o'clock this morning. What a nice little mover on this stock right here. Check that out. $1.37 or $1.57. What a nice trade. I mean, I know a lot of you guys jumped in, got in a little late, even got in at 8:30. 20 cents on 1,000 shares, $200. Not bad. You could see it's testing some highs over here. We're going to check the iceberg orders on that in a little bit and see what's going on. But let's talk about what's going on with the U.S. government. So we're still shut down. We had a big Jewish holiday here. It was Yom Kippur. Everyone's back. The kids were off from school. It didn't stop the volatility yesterday in the market, but everyone's back to school. Everyone's back to work. It's Friday. It's like a beautiful weekend. It's going to be here in New York. It's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow. So we'll see how things work out with the government shutting down. I'm telling you, it's not really affecting the stock market. I was on that Money Show podcast on Wednesday, and I talked about it on Thursday. And let me tell you, like a lot of these analysts that were on there really think that the market is going to crash. I had Shift Gold. He was like anti like everything. Think the market's going to go correct like 20%. I told him I don't see it. I mean, I don't see it as a day trader. He might see something a little bit different than me, but I don't really see it right now. I'm still long everything. I was a little nervous on the Tesla trade. Let me bring that up really quick because that took a very big hit yesterday. It was amazing on that pop that happened at 9 a.m. out of nowhere. TSL, hey, there we go, right there. Went all the way to 480. I mean, that thing dropped 40 points. That is a pretty significant drop. I got really nervous around 9:30. And you know how we teach on swing trading. You need at least like 2-3 days to really get to see where it's going. But let's see if it was consolidating here. I didn't sell anything. I still own it all, and still believe the stock is really strong. If we start breaking, listen, we own the stock all the way down here at 330. So if it starts breaking down a little bit, if I get past like the 20s, then I'll consider it. But as of right now, we're going up. Everything looks pretty good. I might go out there and buy more of this NVYY. NVIDIA is obviously doing really well. You can see that, as in AI is obviously big that's going on with that stock. Quantum stocks also doing pretty well. Those are doing well. And there's a lot of other ones out there that are doing pretty well. We're going to talk about it, a few of them. But let's talk about what happened yesterday, because we did have a lot going on yesterday. A lot of stocks did some crazy moves. And even some of you that probably never even heard of. But the CRCL, that one was just an absolute animal going into the afternoon. That at 1 o'clock was hovering around 140. That went into about 150. What else we had? Coinbase, nice little push on coin, 300 to 370 on a swing trade. That's doing pretty well. All the Bitcoin stocks did really, really well. IBIT just literally almost right there at 70. Bitcoin right now is just broke 120. Let me just show you right here. This is the orders out there on level 4. Looks like I think 125 is the high. Almost, I think. But anyway, 120, very, very big resistance on IBIT. That had obviously gold too, taking a big run too. GLD came down a little bit, but right about there, close to the all-time highs. Obviously, it has a lot to do with the shutdown. So that one's been pretty exciting. And some of the other stocks that some of you never heard of. ASTS, $40 to 64. That was a great day trade. Rigetti has just been an animal. This thing is just nonstop. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't trade it. I didn't buy the swing trade on it. I'm too stuck on the other ones, but I know some of you did. I just been kind of like day trading it a little bit, but it's been a great swing trade. You know, everything with the AI, and I'm throwing Rigetti back on this list. RGTI. You know, one thing you have to understand, you can't own them all, you know? And I'll tell you one other thing, which doing great, but I had to get out of it because, you know, I had to buy something else. United Healthcare. I was a very big, big buyer in United Healthcare when the thing ran from 600 down to 200, 250. 250 was a major, major support levels. I got into 300. It went to 360. You can see it's on a big move, but it's a lot of money to tie up when you could, it was this or it was PL. Okay. I put my money on PL and you could see PL has just been, doing unbelievable. You know what I mean? So you have to remember that less risk, more reward, less money, big percentage. So PL also fabulous stock. I actually upgraded. I bought more. I averaged up yesterday, which I like to do with the push. But once it broke this 12, you could see that thing just ran over to 15. And we got lucky. They were talking about it on the financial station. CNBC was talking about it. That made a nice little pop on that stock for us. So that one also did pretty well. What else have I got in here? Rigetti. Oh, the quantum stocks, QUBTS. Quantum stocks are obviously doing well. They're going back on the watch list again. They've been great, great swing trades. QBTS. What else we had? SOLT. And, we always like to talk about what we traded yesterday because we just don't day trade. We swing trade. Day trades turn into swing trades. So that's why we always go back and we like to say, oh, why are you talking about the past? Let's focus on the future. We will focus on the future, but we got to swing trade too. Some of us, some people don't like day trading. They get a little nervous, so they don't have the time. So they want to do some swing trades. So we show you how we trickle them in. And that's why some of these stocks you'll see consistently be like, wait, it's always on the list because they're a swing trade. Okay, that's the reason why we do that. One last stock I want to throw in here that also is going to go back on the swing trade too, on the day trade. USAR has just been great. What a great run. From yesterday, ran from 18. It's at 26, making new highs. Beautiful stock, USAR. Now it broke 52-week highs on that stock right there. I can't go back any further. My mind won't let me. I don't know if it's got bad other history, but that one's also doing great. U.S. rare earth. That sounds interesting. Rare earth. We know we need raw. I don't know if it has to do with the minerals and stuff like that, but we know that's been very, very big that we're looking for. Mining has been doing great. All right, so let's go talk about what is going this morning. So there was one stock I did tell you guys about this morning. I want to bring also, it's been a really good swing trade too. The ONDS. So I told you guys, I was telling you there was a big iceberg order on it. Let me just bring it up and show you what happened. So right here, there was an iceberg order here around 980. He just got filled. You see that order right there? It was about 90,000 shares. Now there's another 100 hovering here right around 1050. That stock has been doing fabulous too. Look at that run on that stock. This one, $2 up to $9. It's just not backing off. ONDS has been great in the morning, and then it dies in the afternoon, and she's continued to push. Great, great swing trade. Also been a great day trade. So that one's doing great. Let's go chop over here on the DFLI. There's another one that's doing pretty well. Now, the issue with this stock is this. There was an order out here. He got filled at 8:30, and that was the trigger why the stock popped. So that's where that move happened. There was a guy right there holding it. You could see him right there. That was that big order right there for about 126,000. Once he got filled, that's how you had that nice little pop. So that's why, some of you guys did pretty well on that trade right there. So I'll put it back on the watch list. I'll put it on the list, but as of right now, it's not really going anywhere too crazy. I do like the stock last year was up all the way up to here. It did great yesterday, and it's got a little bit of a push this morning. So DFLI. I don't know if anyone here did an overnighter on it. It was a great overnighter trade. Remember, you don't overnight trade, okay, unless it's done into design, okay? And I talk about that in class. Very, very important. This is garbage. This is not flat line. US, this is the actually ETF of the stock that I just told you about, the rare earth one. Flat. OVDI is pushing up a little bit nice. Pharmaceutical stock, it's flat right here, though. Let me check the orders out for you. Not really that much. There's one big order that just showed up right now. You can see for 47,000. So he's holding here at $2. You know, it's you know what? It's Friday. The list is pretty big so far. There's a bunch of other stocks out there I want to keep an eye on. SMX is popping right now. Wow. SMX. All right. Holy crap. This thing is kicking ass. Let's go check out what this stock is doing. SMX. What news just came out? Let's go check out the news on it. All right, here's some orders. I just got to load it up. It's going to take a time. Okay, so big order right here, $2 just got filled. It looks like the next biggest orders are right around 250, 270. So someone just came in and just gobbled it up. Great trade. Looks like a category 4, 3 maybe. Can also, great swing trade. Can's been doing absolutely fabulous too. We saw the stock around 50 cents. It's already up about 300%. It's slow, but you know, yesterday when we watched it at 9 o'clock this morning, I mean, it ran from $1.70 and then it shot up until about 3.30. I mean, it's okay. There's the USAR we talked about. Plug also, great swing trade. Plug's been doing great. PLUG. It didn't do anything yesterday, but this morning it's been doing great. You can see right here on the long-term trade, Plug in the last 3 days has been doing great. 225. Stock was already 330. You know, this stock was all the way down to $1.30. It's just been doing great, Plug. Throw that back on the list. Kodak. This is a weird stock. I always get nervous. CLPT, another one that's doing really well. Just the spread's kind of ugly, and it's a category 5, all right? Just be careful of that. All right, losers. I didn't really see that much in the losers. But quantum stocks, these are all the ETFs. They're all doing pretty well. QUBX, QUBT, UMAC is also doing pretty well. Did I put that on the watch list? Yeah, that I didn't really see too many orders out there. I didn't see too many orders. Yeah, Warren saying, you know, it's pretty crazy, Warren. It's funny you say that, saying Shutdown is holding up the non-farm payrolls. Yeah, you know, they shut all that down. So it's pretty weird. Now you're like, we're waiting for, you know, numbers to come out from the federal government. They can't because those are non-essentials. So those departments have been shut down, which is pretty funny. I think so. Never like, wait a minute, we don't know what the numbers are. So, but don't worry, Wall Street knows. They know. Bed Bath and Beyond. Is that it? BBBY. That stock had a good push on a downtrend. All right, I don't see anything else out there. Anything I'm missing, guys? Yeah, that one other stock. Let me throw that on there, Tim. The RZLV, right? So that one also, it's up 11%. It's going to go on the list. RZLV. So it had that really nice move from yesterday, and it's moving up pretty good. And look what they're doing. AI, anything, any company. I remember back in the old days in the .coms, if anything ended with the word .com on it, the stock did fabulous and did unbelievable. Now anything that ends with AI, it's like, you know, once they start talking about it, it makes a stock run. But look at the watch list on my list. Everything is just green. Everything is just positive. All the way up and down the list. All right. All right, traders, remember it is Friday. Let's not get too cocky and crazy. Let's focus on days pay. Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays are hump day. And but if you see something, say something. If you're new here to Cyber Trade University, once again, if you're a new trial member, just sit back and watch. 3 L's, look, listen, and learn. If you're watching on social media, here's a QR code. If you want to come join our professional trading room, we are here all day, every day from 7:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon Eastern time. Just take your phone, scan that QR code, and we'll see you in there. All right, traders, good luck. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right. Happy trading, everyone.